Waiting to connect with them. All right. Here we go. Well, greetings, sis, and everyone who has come and joined us for our volunteer meeting today. We will be discussing some of the things that we'll be experiencing during Street Fest and possibly any other upcoming events that volunteers will be included in. I did want to go through introductions first. So we shall go around the room and introduce ourselves. I will go first.
Yay.
My name is Khadija Kamaat. I am the business manager here at African Holistic Health. I have been working with African Holistic Health for about 3 years now. And I was inducted into the group through Sister Shai. Thank you very much. And it has been a great journey. I've learned a lot of things, and I'm grateful for all the people that I have come to meet, will meet, all the experiences. I think it's a wonderful place to be. Okay. Sister Shai, would you like to go?
Yes, I will. Well, I am Sister Shai, and I'm just the founder, and I guess also the event planner for the African Holistic Health Chapter of New York. I like to call the African Holistic Health Chapter a home for healers. We can give you the support that you need, any continuing education that you need. But in that journey, we've been longing to have volunteers to help do that work too. So we finally got our chapter business manager, so she can kind of keep us the boat steering in the right way. Because sometimes there's an overwhelming of small details that the chapter gets and that I get. And it's good to have Khadijah's eyes looking to say, no, Shai, we need to do this, we need to do that. No, don't do that. Let's do this. So believe me, I appreciate that because I'm with details. I'm always into the details. And so it's always good to have another set of eyes, making sure you're not burying yourself under sand of stuff and actually there to reach out and, pull me up. But then she needs a team to help me, or help us. So anyway, this is a little bit about me. So I'm going to turn it back over to Khadija.
Thank you so much, Sister Shai. I appreciate that. I am just connecting here with my laptop. There's some glitches going on here, but so yes, we do need volunteers. The practitioners need volunteers, especially during these events. It'll be super helpful and it would really help move things along in a great way. Just give me one moment. I have myself connected with the computer. Okay. Okay, can you make Kamaat the co-host for me, Sister Shai? That's how I'll be
Okay, I
able
didn't
to
do it on
share
that
my
one.
presentation.
Okay. Let me just take it off this one. Okay. Okay.
Okay, well, while that's getting loaded, I just wanted to kind of start out with, a little history of African holistic health. Um, Here we go. So African Holistic Health was created back in 2007 by Sister Shai. We have our founder here, and it was inspired by the book African Holistic Health by Dr. Layla Africa. There was a need for support for practitioners who are now coming out, practitioners who have been a part of the holistic community for a while, for us to kind of band together, support each other, provide resources for each other, and to build a community, as well as getting these services out into the community. So, African Holistic Health was created with community in mind. And we continue to put our services out there through our events, through continuing education, through the various events and the things that we get involved with. So, hi, Quasi. I think I just saw you come in. I'll give you a minute to settle in.
He's trying to hide his beautiful face. You better let us see your face, big bro. No, 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 you can't.
Did not see me. Yeah, but I move around the room.
Okay, we can hear y'all's conversation. Let me mute you. I'm going to mute you, dudes. There we go. Mute me too, so.
Okay. Well, it's good to see you here, Quasi. We were just going through our introductions and a little bit of history of African holistic health. If you would like to introduce yourself and give a few words, just your name, where you're from, how long have you been with African holistic health?
Hi, everybody. My name is Kwesi. I have been a member of the chapter since the beginning. I don't remember when that was. It's probably, 10, 15 years ago. About that. I don't know. I'm kind of like the do everything guy now. I am the chef for the chapter, the vegan chef. I've been doing that for a while. I used to have a regular booth, but I'm kind of in transition right now. I will be there for Street Fest. I will be the one taking the photographs, pictures, documenting. So that's what I will be doing at this particular year. Hopefully, I have a booth come next year, so I'll see what happens within that given time. But yeah, I just wanted to say hi to everybody and just say what's up.
Thanks so much, Quasi. Appreciate that. Okay, so now that I finally have my presentation up, we can go ahead through it. So you'll be doing the photography this year, right, Quasi?
Yes.
Okay, excellent, excellent. You got to get a lot of great pictures.
I will, definitely.
I'm excited, looking forward to it.
Okay.
Now, I was saying this before, but my laptop has just been running very slow. So just bear with me and pray for my laptop. It moves a little faster today. Okay, so now that we've gone through some of the introductions and the history of African holistic health, I just want to go ahead and dive in to what we'll be doing. So, Street Fest will be in Barry Commodore Park in Brooklyn, near the Brooklyn Queens Expressway. The main entrance is on Flushing Ave, closer to here, near where the pool is. Uh, the park can be entered on Flushing Ave, Navy Street, um, or here on North Elliott, as well as near Park Avenue. So if anyone is looking for an entrance to come into the park, you have different areas to come in, but Flushing Ave is where the main entrance is. Also, I was able to speak with Sister Rowena, and she did tell me that there was no specifications in terms of the volunteers, but the practitioners will be picking up their badges and wristbands at the red tent near the pool. Okay. Now, we will be in the Moontoon section, which is closer to North Elliott and Park Ave, that corner of the street. And also to just be mindful of parking during these festivals. Things tend to get very hectic, tend to get very busy, gets a little crazy. Sometimes there isn't a whole lot of parking, so be sure to make plans for parking or transportation. From what I've seen in the previous years, most of the parking is about under the bridge and in the side streets. So if you get there early enough, you may be able to get a parking spot. Okay, so just to kind of put an emphasis on where exactly we'll be, only because I know the first couple of times that I was in the park, it was a little confusing for me just getting around. So I put two pictures here. The second picture here is a little bit of a close up. So this little triangular piece that's at the corner of North Elliott and Park Ave. This will be the Muntu section. We will be along the seats and the concrete as well as along the grass. Most of the practitioners will be set up across from each other. So just to kind of make it clear that this will be our section here in the park. Restrooms will be closer towards the pool area and the bathroom, not the bathroom, and the playground. So where the playground is, that's normally where they put like the porta potties and everything. So if anyone is looking for a restroom or a bathroom, it will be in that section. Okay, so I put a couple more pictures. Here is the picture on the right. Here is the entrance on North Elliott. Usually there's security guards posted here. So if you already have your wristband or your badges and everything, you should be fine. But if not, then we do need to come through the main entrance that is on Flushing Ave. For all the volunteers, I will have your wristbands for you. So when you get to the entrance, you can let them know that you're a volunteer for African Holistic Health Chapter, New York, and they should let you in. I'll provide you with your wristbands. If there is any issues or anybody is having any trouble, please, please, please give me a call. I will provide everyone with my phone number so you can reach out if need be. Okay. Now, when we get there for the day of setup, if there will be any volunteers who are available for the setup is at 5 p.m. on June 30th. So the booth numbers will be marked on the ground. Sometimes it can be a little wonky the way they have things spaced out. Uh, Generally, everyone will bring in their tents and start setting up things. So we'll do our best to make sure everyone is in their section. But the booth numbers have been outlined in a previous email from Sister Shai. So we have everyone's booth numbers. If there's any questions or confusion about that, please reach out to me and let me know. We do have the chart. So if you want, I can also send that out again, just to help guide us when helping with the practitioners. I mean, we should really generally be all in this one spot. So it should be easy to get to everybody. Now, when you enter the park, one of the directors or one of the supervisors of the event, his name is Glenn. So I was stating before, you let them know. You can inform Glenn or the staff that is there at the front and the main entrance that you're volunteers for African Holistic Health Chapter, and I will provide the volunteers with wristbands. I'll be picking those up. Okay. Usually the volunteers will receive T-shirts for this particular event. Unfortunately, we will not have the T-shirts available, but if you continue to volunteer with us in more events, there may be T-shirts along the way. Okay. Okay, so we do have 14 booths. So we have 14 booths. So we have some practitioners sharing booths. Each practitioner may have a different need depending on, the service that they're providing, depending on the clients that wants to come in, things of that nature. So we'll discuss that a little bit more in a moment. Again, setup is June 30th and it starts at 5 p.m. Anybody who is available. Sometimes it may run a little late. If you can't stay for long, that's okay. Just let us know. We're just glad to be able to get the help. Please, please, please wear comfortable shoes and clothing. So sneakers, sandals, t-shirts, light clothing, anything to make sure you're keeping yourself cool while doing this process. I mean, we're going to be walking around lifting and doing things, so it might get a little hot. And it's summer days. We want to be cautious and make sure we're comfortable as we can be while we're out here doing this process. Now, during the event, you may also be able to receive free services in your downtimes, talk and chat with practitioners, explore the park. It's a great learning experience, and anyone who is looking for college and community service credits, this is a great place to start. Okay, so some of the volunteering tasks that may be asked of you would be setup and breakdown, customer service. So, talking to the customers while the practitioners are busy, either with a client, whether they're having a lunch break or even, taking a bathroom break or just taking a moment to get water. It's okay. Maybe you can direct the customers or you can let them know, they'll be ready in about 5 or 10 minutes. They can come back. Some practitioners may have sign-up sheets, so their clients can go ahead and sign up. They may leave their phone number or something, and we can reach out to them when it's their time to receive their services, or whatever the practitioner asks for assistance in, that would be our way of helping out. So making sure that practitioners stay hydrated. I have seen this many times before. Sometimes when things get going, they get going, and everybody want to keep working, but it's important to hydrate, and it's important to take a moment to take a break, especially when we have this hot sun beaming down on us. Not everything is covered by trees and shade, so we need to make sure we're keeping the practitioners hydrated, making sure that they're able to take their breaks and not being overwhelmed by too many clients and customers. So maintaining the waiting area, if you notice that one practitioner has a lot of clients in their booth, we can move them. For example, with the reflexologist, a lot of people like to get reflexology, like to get massages. Some people may have specific practitioners that they want to go to. That's perfectly fine. You could let them know we're all a part of the same organization. We provide similar services. You can guide them to another reflexologist that will be in the area, or you can guide the client to another massage therapist in the area if need be, and that'll help spread out the clientele for all of the practitioners. So, everybody has a chance to eat. But no, you are going to have some people that are going to request certain practitioners specifically. That's perfectly fine, just as long as we can do our best to try and spread everyone out so that no one's getting too overwhelmed or being bombarded by too many clients. Also, sharing is caring, right? So some practitioners may ask in taking payments. I know I have worked with Square before, so there may be card readers. They may ask you to work tablets, things of that nature. Writing out receipts, directing customer traffic, as I was just saying. Now, we may have a generator with us. So anyone who knows how to maintain the generator, or if we do go over it, just maintaining the generator, maintaining product flyers within the booths, helping with client mailing list sign up sheets. So after some of the clients receive services, they may be interested in the practitioner or in the services after the event. This will be a good way to be able to get the information out. We could also sign them up for the African Holistic Health mailing list, so they can also receive the information from the chapter through there. Now we have our videographer, Gracie, thank you very much. Our opening and closing the tents, so mainly set up and break down possible store runs. Sometimes we may need paper towels, sometimes we may need garbage bags, little things that may run out or we didn't come with. One of the volunteers will run out to the store to go and grab those things. Inventory management, making sure we have all the items that we need, and maintaining signs and banners. Sometimes it could rain, sometimes it could be a little windy, sometimes a sign can blow off somewhere here and there. We want to make sure we grab all those and we keep them in a good place for the clients and customers to see. Now, does anybody have any questions so far? No, okay, great. Now we will continue. Now the booths at the festival that we have. So we have reflexology and massage. We have Sister Shai and Dr. El Hagan in booth 29. We have Sister Deborah and Deanna also doing reflexology. Sorry, I think they're in booth 28 or 30. They're right next to Sister Shai. I'll edit that. But we also have Brother John and Sister Rhonda doing chair massage and reflexology, Sister Rowena and Monique, Sister Najami and Jaja. So we have quite a few reflexologists and massage therapists available. For the festival, we have Baba Kwasim and Sister Dana. We also have Brother Sekou, Sister Senbita, and Brother Suenas, who are also performing massage and reflexology. So we have a lot of practitioners. There may be a lot of traffic. In the past, I have seen that the reflexology and the chair massage booths can fill up very quickly. So it would be helpful if these booths um, can get some assistance when things get a little bit too hectic. So we will definitely keep an eye out on you. Now we also have acupuncture and energy work. So we have Dr. Shaka Zulu in booth 91 and Jeff Noble with his chronic healing in booth 34. And then we also have Sister Zakia with her crystals, energy healing in booth 35. We have Yao Basi. Um, we have Mfundishi, Brother Ankar Rising Sun, and Dr. Simone Lord. Now, these booths are more crystals, magnets. I believe Mfundishi is doing martial arts. Dr. Simone Lord is doing herbs, if I'm not mistaken. So we have a variety of different services that's being offered at the festival. Some practitioners may need a little bit more assistance than others. What we're going to do for the most part is rotate and make sure all of the practitioners are receiving support, not just the reflexologists and massage therapists. So we got to make sure we check on everybody. Okay, things to know. Okay, so for anyone who might be volunteering for longer hours during the day, possibly the entire day, all 4 days, I do want to remind you, please, 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 that morning before coming to the event, make sure you eat a good breakfast. Make sure you hydrate well if you can. Do anything you have to do, dress well. Things can get hot. I do want to prevent anybody from experiencing, if possible, if we can prevent anyone from having a heat stroke, you know, I would like to do so. So just as a reminder, I know sometimes can be a little hectic, but do what you can, please. Porta potties are closer towards the main entrance of the park. So anybody who needs a bathroom break, we will go over the different entrances and the ways to go. Like I said, the park can be a little confusing at times. So just want to make sure that everybody is able to make their way. Now, water will be close by. Ooh. Water will be close by, so please make sure the practitioners are staying hydrated as well as yourselves. Again, I cannot make a stronger emphasis on this. Please dress for the weather. The weather may be very hot. Don't want anyone to have a heat stroke. And if something does happen and somebody has a heat stroke, there is an ambulance and there is emergency responders on site. So you will be taken care of, but we want to prevent that as much as possible. So make sure we're going to make sure that we check in with the practitioners to see if they have enough water as well. Make sure they've at least eaten for the day, and that they're okay in their tents. So again, reflexologists and massage therapists might have sign-up sheets. So please help them get people signed up, keep in order. Yes, it's first come, first serve. Some people may not want to stay there and wait 25 minutes. Some people may want to. Sometimes having the sign up sheet is helpful when directing customers. So, directing customers to nearby booths with the same services that may be a little bit less busy to spread out clientele. And just being there for the practitioners, making sure that they have the things that they need. I will do my best to coordinate breaks for the volunteers each day during the event. Um, this is also dependent on how many volunteers we have and how long everybody will be there. I do strive to at least give everyone a break, especially if you're going to be there for at least 4 hours or more. And then when there is downtime or slow periods, there'll be time to explore the other practitioners' booths, receive free wellness services, and chat with our practitioners, maybe even take a little time to explore the park. Okay, now I have made a chart here with availability. Now, where the X's are, that they are times where we won't be there. So uh, set up on June 30th. That is from 5 p.m. on. If anybody has any availability during that time, please let me know. Give me any hours that you feel you will be available and the days that you will be available for. On July 4th, it is the event, but we will be breaking down at the end of the night. So anybody who is available for that as well, that will be super helpful. So please reach out to me between now and next week to let me know your availability. I understand, life happens, things may come up. If you are not able to do those times, or if anything was to come up, please reach out to me and let me know, and I will make whatever arrangements that I can. Okay. Also, if you haven't done so already, please, please, please fill out the emergency contact form and get that back to me as soon as possible. Okay. If there was anything to happen and you can't speak, you got to know who to talk to. So as soon as you can, please get those emergency contact forms to me at least before setup for the festival in 2 weeks. Okay. And I will share my information if anyone needs to reach out to me. So you have access to me. Please don't be afraid to contact me and to reach out and ask any questions. Okay. Before we move on, is there any questions about this? Volunteer availability?
And Quasi, can you be there all days? What days can you be there to do the video? Is it all days? Did he fall asleep on us?
I did
No.
not fall asleep on you.
You so old, I swear. No.
No, I did not fall asleep on you. I think from right now, yeah, I'll be there every day.
Okay.
You know, so far so good. I don't know about the 30th though, because you said that's evening time to set up.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's 5 to 8.
Yeah, and I you know me, I'm gonna man the generator because you guys don't know nothing about the generator, and that's for my baby. So I'll man the generator. So but yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there most days as of now. If anything changes, I'll let you guys know.
Okay. Thanks so much, Quasi.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So I will do what I can to try and make this into something where everybody can fill out their availability times. But I will be there every day. Um, I might be there at the beginning of setup, but I might have to leave a little early. But I do intend on being there every day. Okay, and I look forward to seeing everyone there. Now, that was just for Street Fest, the International African Arts Festival. Now we do have some other upcoming events. We will have other meetings regarding this as it comes closer to the date. But if there are any volunteers that is available for a great day in Harlem, that's at Grant's Tomb on August 13th, or Black Veg Fest, that's all in Brooklyn, August 12th. We have Harlem Week, which is August 19th and the 20th. You also have Yonkers River Fest at Yonkers Riverfront, September 16th, and Lock Fest. The location will be determined, but that's September 10th. And then we also have New Life Expo in October. So just keep these dates in mind. If anyone is interested in volunteering for some of these upcoming events after Street Fest, please reach out to me and let me know. It'll be great. I think it'll be a great opportunity to be able to go to these events and, just be in the thick of it all. So that's just some dates to keep in mind. Any further questions?
I have some information.
Okay.
Okay. I just got a text from Brother Yao's booth is going to be shared with Nova Felder, Brother Felder. So they're sharing that booth, which I didn't know until now. They just text me,
Okay.
Brother Nova Felder. I just text Baba Infandishi to see if he's going to be doing the fashion show, because he has his own Afrocentric line of clothing. He
Mm-hmm.
normally does a fashion show, so I hope to say yes to that, but I don't know as yet.
Okay.
And Dr. Simone, who's booth number 28, she's, taking that booth and replacing Moot Marie, who had a death in her family.
Mm-hmm.
She's our iridologist. So those who want to have their eyes looked at to see, if you're any of your health challenges that one of the other modalities may see or may not see, iridology is a great start that you should make. And she's going to be booth 28.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that, Sister Shai.
Hmm. Think of any other updates or anything. I guess did Chidiago say which day she was going to be available?
No, she did not. She just said she wasn't available today for the meeting.
And nothing from Olivia.
No, nothing from Olivia,
No
unfortunately.
worries. No worries. Okay, so I guess we'll just follow up on the volunteers who definitely said, because today is like Juneteenth, so everybody's everywhere today.
Mm-hmm.
We could never have a meeting on Juneteenth ever again. I wasn't thinking. It's like a gajillion events happening today.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to like scheduling you guys, whether it be acupuncturist or scheduling like the reflexologist, is there like each person is holding their own scheduling book, or are we kind of like gonna be scheduling specific people if they request it for like different reflexologists, or how's that work?
So from my experience in the past, each reflexologist or massage therapist, they generally have their own system, but for the most part, I do see that they have their own sign up list.
Okay.
And with that, the customers who individually go into their booths, they, for the most part, they'll sit and they'll wait, or they'll talk to the practitioner if they haven't already spoken to the volunteer, or they'll just go ahead and sign up on the sign up sheet. What we
Okay.
want to prevent is, a line coming out of the booth, out of one of our practitioners, when we know we also have 7 other booths for massage therapy or for reflexology that
Right.
clients can go to.
Right. Because I noticed when I was at BAM, I noticed one thing, like some people wanted, they saw the line and they were like, I'll come back. And some people would leave their number and say, well, just call me in 20 minutes or call me in half an hour. And, sometimes we called and, sometimes they would come back. Like one lady came back and she was like, yeah, call me in half an hour, and called in half an hour. And she was right back in 5-10 minutes. So is that like something that we can offer them, or something that you should offer?
I would definitely say check in with the practitioner first, but that is generally something that we should be able to offer, especially if they have a sign up sheet. That
Yeah,
will keep things, it will be easier to keep things in track, right?
yeah,
So if somebody comes in and a person is waiting before them, but they're like, oh, call me in 20 and 30 minutes when they're ready, but this other person has been waiting,
yeah.
then we want to prevent any type of conflict as much as possible. So having that
Right.
signed to you will be great. We can get their email, we can get their phone number,
Yeah.
and we can get their name. So we can sign them up for the mailing list all together at one time, but also keep track, right?
Of
So if you're number 4 on the list and number 3 is in the chair and the practitioner's timer has like 15 minutes to go off, then we can give them a call and be like, hey, we're going to be ready for you in 15
15
minutes.
minutes. Right, right, right.
Make your way,
Okay.
So
Oh,
generally things like that to keep things smooth.
right. No doubt. No doubt. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Um, are there any other questions?
Well, I guess not really a question, but then there also are some times when somebody will sign up for half an hour and they're like, okay, can you add another half an hour? Meanwhile, the other lady's gonna come back because she thinks the service is over. So
Right.
when the volunteers can maybe call the next person, um, whatever, the lady needs more time or whatever you guys can make up, and let them know that, we come in an additional half hour later or hour later or whatever it
Mm-hmm.
winds up being. So that happens too. So that's why it's good to take their information, like Khadija said, on a sign up sheet, take their name and their phone number where you can call or text them to let them know that their appointment has been delayed by half an hour. Is that okay? Do you still wanna, or should I find another practitioner that you can go to quicker?
Mm-hmm. So we can give them the option, do you want to wait for this particular person, or would you like to be seen by one of our other practitioners who are just as skilled in reflexology or massage therapists? So, so yes, we want to make sure we're sharing the love. We want to make sure not only with our practitioners, but also with our customers and clients, right? Like if you were a customer or a client, you wouldn't want to have to sit there and wait around too long without really knowing what's going on. So we want to make sure we're communicating, we keeping a good customer base. Because we want them to come back, right? We do Street Fest every year. A lot of people are return clients. A lot of people come and visit us at Street Fest. We want them to continue to get the welcoming feel and generous, loving feel that they usually get from African Holistic Health.
And I think we get the most pushback from the people who come from out of town.
Mm.
So if they come up, I'm signing up. I came over from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We have to exercise a lot more discretion and say, I know you came from Canada, but your appointment's going to be folks will most likely wait because they've come from
Mm-hmm.
so far. People come from Connecticut and White Plains and um what's the Connecticut? I said Connecticut. The ones who come from afar, they will usually wait. They
Mm-hmm.
won't give you much, but it's usually the local gangster ones that are like, I ain't waiting. I know, I didn't hear your text. Oh no, you did not, you get that. So
Mm-hmm.
like, Khadija said, you definitely have to exercise a lot of, keep the calm, let them know it wasn't intentional and all that kind of stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, any other highlights you want to mention, Khadija?
Um,
People who may not be here, but may have some of these questions.
I'm thinking now. Okay. I will send out my contact information. So if anyone is having any trouble at the door getting into the park, you can call me or let me know. I will come and get you with your wristband. Other than that, uh, The festival is from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., correct, Sister Shai?
Roughly.
Right. So generally the practitioners will get there. I mean, it's about 10, the festival really opens up about 10 a.m., you know, but things don't really start kind of like popping off until mid-afternoon
11:30,
time.
12? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So, the festival is all day. So and it does run into the night. Generally the days in between set up and break down a lot. The tents and everything, a lot of the items will stay there. If the practitioners do need any assistance or help packing up their things, that would be very helpful. Um, and also, I think that's all I could think of. Just making sure that we're all checking in with the practitioners, checking in with myself, Sister Shai, making sure, everybody's on the same page. I'll do my best to give everyone a quick tour just so that they know where the bathroom areas are.
Mhm.
Um,
I guess I would just chime in real quick while you think of your next thought. Those who have I do have a small t-shirt. I don't know if there's any people who even exist that can fit it, but I have a brand new small, so I do have one. We definitely will have more, t-shirts when we do Harlem Week and the other ones. This event
mhm,
was so, we're going to be in a festival, then we weren't going to be in a festival, then we were going to be in a festival.
mhm,
So no attention went to t-shirts. Not a thread of my thought went to that because I didn't think we were going to be in it at all.
mhm.
So for the next for the rest of the year, we're gonna definitely have t-shirts going forward. But do wear, cultural, whatever, tie-dye,
Well,
whatever,
I
cultural.
got a, I got an old T-shirt.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I got a.
T-shirts, sweatshirts. Mhm. I
That
mean,
works.
you guys should have enough. I mean, the volunteers that we have, which is Baba Dawood, he has a sweatshirt, and Deb Barlin has one. Khadija, you have one. So most of us already have.
Yeah.
Mhm,
And whoever that lucky small would probably go to Molivia, but I don't know if she's gonna be participating. So I think she's the only one that can fit in it based on what I saw. You can't fit no small, can you, Khadija? But you got a t-shirt already.
I do have I think the t-shirt that I have is a small.
Can you still fit it?
Um, I have to see actually because I did drop a few pounds, so I have to see. I have
Mhm.
to see.
Okay, well, I will pack the small to some lucky volunteer that can have it. I certainly can't fit in it. So, I think that's all I can think of. I think you covered everything, Ma.
All right, excellent.
You did, and
Let's make it happen.
yeah, yeah, and the main thing for volunteers that we definitely would love you guys to please show up on time. Please don't just leave without telling anybody where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
We have 14 booths to manage and maybe 5 or 6 volunteers, so we definitely need definitely need your head in the game and to be thinking about your fellow volunteers, and they need to eat just like you need to eat. But I don't need you all going to lunch at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes this is a Black event. We could just do what we want. Like, check in. If you're a family, we
Mm-hmm.
want to make sure nobody passes out from starvation.
Mm-hmm.
You
I got to
know,
make sure that you drink something so you don't fall out.
yeah. And I have
Yes.
to make sure you eat. I mean, he's a fire sign like me. We think we could just live on air. Just because the tip money's coming, we don't think we need food no more.
No, we got to make sure we keeping ourselves well. Communication is key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and
So,
definitely support the other volunteers. If you see little volunteers overwhelmed, go help them out. Khadija,
mhm.
is it okay that I go help, Dawood, he's kind of small. Just, so we look like a well-oiled machine, not like a haphazard, you know. We just
Mhm.
making up as we go. Let's just look cohesive,
Mm-hmm.
because we're a feature of the festival. They have us on the flyer as the health fair. So
Oh wow.
when the people come to us as a health fair, health pavilion, you
Mhm.
know, they don't want to go to the doctor. They don't, they don't want to take no pill, all this kind of stuff. We don't get into that. We just come and we offer what we can offer to them.
Mhm.
Um, and hopefully they stay. And I mean, I like to encourage practitioners to like what I do. If I see someone's having some chronic pain in their feet, I'll do what I can do. But I know they need to see Shaka Zulu for the acupuncture. So what I will do if Shaka Zulu's not busy, I'll tell them to come over and talk to my client while they're still in the chair.
Mhm.
Or when I'm done, Khadija may say, listen, Shaka can't come over. I'll take their hand, I'll take them over his booth. And they may have some other issues where they need their back worked on. Then we got make we trying to do like what Khadija saying, we want all the practitioners to eat. Take them to the iridologist. Take them to the back person. Take them over to the pranic tent. Like we have everything that they need to start the healing journey in our area, and we would love to maintain them as clients, but we don't want to make them feel like, okay, you just need reflexology now. Go. They've been doing that for years. Let's
Yeah.
expose them to the iridologist that's right to my
Mhm.
right, to my left side.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
I will, like, if I know what everybody's doing, I'm gonna say, listen, could you need to go over to Zakia because she got some protective crystals. So you don't
Mhm.
think if I get those real sensitive people, they need crystal work.
Yeah.
And I want all the practitioners to promote each other.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
not about me, it's not about whatever. It's about everybody, all the community coming and being exposed to all the battery. We bring a smorgasbord of services. You
Mhm.
may get some, brothers and me. We need them over to Mfadishi because they need to get some martial arts discipline. Like we
Yeah.
have
Mhm.
so many different things to offer. Unfortunately, we don't have the food this year, but we know what happened with that. So hopefully next year we'll have the food part covered. But in terms of what we have, I just want to make sure everybody, all my clients get exposed to all y'all stuff. All the
Mhm.
other 13 booths, I want them to know exactly what all of you guys are doing. Not just make me eat. I want my clients to be clients of all of you guys.
Mhm.
That's how I think. So that's why I want the volunteers to, some of them are new, so they don't know how to refer to what booth. Those of us who do know, oh, listen, you need to go to Quasi, you need to go to Khadija, you need to go get your eyes looked at. John need to look at your back. You need a full body massage. John, go over there. Like that.
Mhm.
So they feel that they're in the one place that they can get all the services that they need. And even if they want to schedule consultation, because we can't do that there, that they could schedule that as well. So that's all that I wanted to add, that it's an opportunity for massive exposure for the volunteers as well as for all the practitioners, because we got a lot of new ones,
Mhm.
new practitioners, and I really want Sambita and brother Sue and Dana, a lot of new guys coming on board. Um, so we want to expose them so they can get maybe corporate events. Somebody may want to hire them to do an event. Or if they
Right.
internal corporate event, they can jump on board with MTA and what we're doing there.
Mhm.
So I hope that makes sense to everyone while volunteering. The volunteer has to know everything. You're God. You guys gotta know everything.
Mhm.
So I think that's all that I want to say. Quace, you have anything you want to jump in? Khadija? So I don't want to keep you guys all day. This is Juneteenth. I want y'all to have some fun.
No, I'm good. I think I covered what was on my mind. Yeah.
Okay. We weren't actually going to do the electric generator this year. I mean the gas generator. I
Okay.
wasn't going to. Do you think I should? Because she don't like to stay on.
Well, she's getting kind of old right now. Just carry it. I say carry it just in case something happen. What did you use it for electricity?
Just the heating pad for actually the main thing is we're gonna have the little TV showing like a Dr. Africa video or something, so while people are waiting, they could be listening to the whatever Dr. Africa is saying.
Right,
You need to give up this, you need to do this, you need to straighten out your life out. Or I want them to hear from somebody else because so we got to we can't talk about everything else. But while
right,
they're waiting, they can get that little lecture on the side. And sometimes people want to buy the video too. So
right.
that's what I really need a generator for is for TV.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we'll use the heating pads on the chairs.
Right.
So I'm not too sure. That's the main reason we use. And then sometimes we need to charge our phones and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'll let me know, Quays, if you think we should take it. Then I have to run to get the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, I think you should take it just in case because we don't necessarily know. You know how some things usually occur and we don't necessarily have everything at hand. It's just better to have it than not to.
Mhm.
Sure.
You know, it's better to have it available and then you look around, something happens and you're kind of like scrambling. You don't want to do
Mhm.
that. You know,
Mhm.
it's always good to have it on the side, just
Mhm.
to, just to be safe and secure.
Quays, do you have any extra waiting room chairs that we can borrow from you? Like folding
Uh,
chairs?
Folding chairs? No, I do not.
No beach chairs?
I do have the two or three of the ones that you can unfold that are like cloth.
Yeah, yeah. Can you bring those? Because we're gonna pick up the U-Haul on the 30, on the 29th.
Okay.
I would
Okay.
like to throw them in case some practitioners don't have a bench for people to sit on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if you have the little pop out things, they could sit out there in front of the trees or whatever and wait for their turn for those who want to do that. Especially the seniors. Seniors, they don't want to walk around, they want to sit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So can you remember to put those near your front door? Because if I don't, I may
You're
forget.
gonna have to. You know how you have to remind me with sending me a text at last minute. You know how that
Okay,
goes.
Khadija, can you remind Quasi to bring do you have the generator or do I have the generator? You have it.
I think I have it. Let me check, but I think I have it.
Okay, so remind Quasi to pack the generator
Okay.
and to bring any beach chairs.
Yeah.
And it looks like we might have rain, maybe
What, the
some,
first day?
I think the first day and I think the third day. I don't know if it's an all day affair,
All
but
right.
I gotta definitely pack tarp and extra plastic, cover everything up in case we get some rain in the tent.
And they have security and stuff like that still, right? You still keep
Yeah,
security out?
they have the 24-hour security.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
So any last words, Khadija? I think
Okay.
you should end it and then I'll hit in recording and
I would like to say that I am looking forward to seeing everyone. I'm looking forward to the event. I'm very excited for it. And I thank everyone for coming and participating. I really appreciate it. And it should be a good event.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it too.